So for today's video, it's going to be a little different from anything I've done on my channel before. I don't usually talk about my problems on YouTube, but I'm going through something very serious and I think my story can help someone out there that may be going through the same thing I am without even knowing. So about 3 months ago, I found out that I have an abdominal mass. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically just a tumor. The doctors have called it a cyst, a mass, and a tumor. So either one, I still have something huge in my abdomen. When I found out, it was very shocking because I literally thought I was just bloated for like the longest time ever. I have been bloated for years. I want to say since I was like in middle school. Somewhere around 12 and 14 is when this started growing. And I'm barely finding out. Now I am 18 years old. My first year of college, like, it's been years. That's why I'm sharing this with you guys, so you guys are hopefully not ignorant like I was. I was so completely ignorant to the situation. It's not that I didn't know about these things, but it's just one of those situations where it's like, how can that happen to me, you know? But I think it's very important for you guys to listen to this video because I thought I was healthy. I did have symptoms, but I completely disregarded them and I shouldn't have. We were kind of learning, but me being me, you know, I thought it was normal. But I say it started happening since I was in middle school. That's when I started suffering from constipation. And that has also been going on for years. But the problem with the bloating is that I've never been like super skinny. I was very chubby when I was little, so I didn't lose weight until I was in middle school. And even then, I wasn't completely skinny. I thought it was lower belly fat, you know? I thought it was just my body. It wouldn't go away, so I thought it was normal, you know? I wasn't happy with my body, but there was nothing I could do. Like, I would exercise and I'd still be the same. And that's happened all throughout high school. I did go to the doctor in, I think it was my freshman year of high school. So I was 14 or 15. I went for the constipation. I was drinking laxatives, teas. It wasn't a one-time thing, you know? This was like an ongoing thing. But my family does have a slow metabolism. I've never had like a fast metabolism. So once again, I thought that was normal. But I did go to the doctor and they sent me to go get x-rays. Nothing showed on there. And she said that it was just that I wasn't eating good. That I had to eat more fiber, drink more water. So I never went back to the doctor. My other symptoms are that my stomach is really hard. You see, I've had this for so long that it just seems normal to me. But like when other people touch my stomach, they're like, whoa, like something's wrong, you know? And also another thing is that I would have to pee very often. Like I wouldn't even drink that much liquid to be going that often, you know? The thing is that I would get full like right away. And I even have to take a break in between my meals because I can't even finish my food. So throughout high school, people would ask me if I was pregnant, which is very rude, by the way. I don't think you guys should be asking if someone is pregnant. Even if they are pregnant, you don't know that. So they could be going through the same thing I'm going through. So don't even ask. If you want to think it, whatever. But just asking is rude. I was obsessed with wanting to be skinny, but of course I never got that because obviously I had something growing in me and I didn't know. I was finally in a place where I was good, you know? I honestly didn't even care anymore. I wasn't gonna exercise, which is good because it probably could have ruptured this thing. Y entonces sí, I would have been in pain. So I was finally in a place where I was happy with myself. But the are you pregnant questions did affect me because that's just rude, you know? That to me is an insult because you're calling me fat. I would literally cry over it. But I thought I was bloated because of the constipation. Until this summer at work, this became like an almost everyday thing. People would ask me if I was pregnant, how many weeks I was, and then it became how many months. It was bad, you guys. Like, I was embarrassed to even go out because my stomach was getting bigger. After people would ask me that question, I would hold it in all day at work, and then when I would come home, I would like have a complete breakdown in front of everyone. And so I finally decided to go to the doctor. The doctor also thought I was pregnant. He kept insisting, you know, like, are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'm sure, you know. He felt my stomach and all he said was, it is a little big. So he sent me to get an ultrasound. If you guys are having this bloating and constipation problem, go to your doctor and suggest an ultrasound, because trust me, you don't want to go through what I'm going through right now. I still remember this day when I got the results. My mom had called me and she told me that they had found a lump in my abdomen and that it might be coming from my ovary. That's all they could see, so they sent me to get a CT scan. When I heard lump, I thought it was gonna be something small, like this. Even that is big, you know, that's big already. But like for my stomach, you know, it's okay, I get it. But literally, like, that's how big I expected it to be. So I went to the CT scan. I actually didn't get the results from the doctor. I went into the portal and I got my pictures. At first, I had no idea what I was looking at. It was just like, what is this, you know? So I went on YouTube and Google, and I learned how to read CT scans. I see this huge gray thing, which is the mass. So what I thought was gonna be like this, the lump, it was actually like this. It is 29 centimeters, which is 11 inches, almost as big as a ruler. Yeah, that thing is huge. Now it makes sense, like my stomach couldn't be that big on its own. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you guys my stomach. Oh my gosh, my desk is a mess. Don't mind that, you guys. I'm actually remodeling my room, and so all my makeup is in boxes and it's all over the place. And also my cobijas are over here in the background. I am so sorry, you guys. We got the tiger blanket, the Rosa de Guadalupe, you know, true Latina things. In high school, I don't know why people were always saying that I was pregnant. I don't think it was as noticeable as it is now. Like, this thing is huge. Ahora sí, you know, if you think I'm pregnant, well, I don't blame you, you know? It is rude to ask, but if you think it, I mean, I kind of do look pregnant. It's kind of bad, you guys. Like, I don't even want to show you. I don't feel as bad anymore because I know it's something out of my control. But anyway, this is my huge stomach. It is huge, you guys. Like, this thing is just... this thing is huge. I just have no words. Like, yeah, you guys, it wasn't this bad, I promise. It's gotten so much bigger ever since I started going to the doctor. I'll answer you guys. I'll answer some pictures of when I first went and how it is now, because there's nothing compared to this. Like, ahora sí, like, it kind of does look like I'm pregnant. And my stomach is getting lower. Like, I don't think I could go another week with this thing. This thing is just too big. Oh my gosh. No, like, this is bad, you guys. This is literally so bad. Like, also, you guys, I want to mention that I never felt pain. Can we just talk about how I never felt pain? I also told the doctors, and they have been very shocked, because at the size this thing goes from here to around here. So the fact that I don't have pain, like, that's kind of crazy. You'd expect for me to have pain, but I didn't. I never felt any type of discomfort other than the constipation and the feeling full and the bloating and the hard stomach. So that's why I never went to the doctor. But don't be like me, please. It's gonna be like 3 more days with this. Like, for the first time, I will be skinny. A skinny legend, you guys. Me, a skinny legend. I just can't believe it. I can't wait. I wonder how skinny I actually am. I've always wanted to be skinny, but this thing has not let me, and I had no idea. But now we know, and I'm getting surgery. I for sure won't miss this thing at all. at all. I'm ready to be skinny, you guys. My doctor sent me to a general surgeon. This was the first one. And so this is a consultation that scared me and that, you know, I was hurt for a while. So he told me that I have a huge mass, of course. And he's the one that told me that I've had it for about 4 years or more. And so he also said that it's so big that it's pushing all of my organs. It's squishing my intestines, my colon, and it's also pushing my kidneys back, which is causing them to leak, and that is not good, which is why it needs to be removed as soon as possible. The surgeon also said that he can't see where the mass is coming from, but it might be coming from the ovary. That if it's coming from my ovary, then he just removed that ovary along with the mass. But if it's connected to the ovary and if it's cancerous, that he'd have to remove my ovaries and my uterus. And without the uterus, I can't have children of my own. So that was the scary part, because I mean, I felt like I wasn't even gonna have that option. For a doctor to tell you that it actually might be cancer, like, it's not easy, you know. I'm glad he was honest, because that helped me prepare myself. But at first I was completely destroyed, you guys. I kind of got a little depressed because of it for a few weeks. But I don't know, it's just the thought of like, am I never gonna be able to form my own family? It was sad. It's better to be honest of what could happen, but I don't know, I feel like he was jumping into conclusions way too fast. The good thing is that I was able to prepare myself, but in that moment it was just shocking. Like, one day, you know, I was normal, and then the next day I find out that I might have cancer. So for something that serious like cancer, or when it comes to surgery, you want to get a second opinion. It is your right to go and ask for another consultation with a different doctor, because not every doctor thinks the same. I was referred to a gynecologist after that, which is where I felt better. They specialize in all the female body parts. They explained what was going on with me a little more. First of all, they sent me to go get precancerous tumor markers for ovarian cancer. That's something the previous doctor didn't ask for. So that doctor told me that it is almost unethical to even suggest a hysterectomy when we don't even know where it's connected to, you know? We don't even know if it's cancerous yet. Especially because I'm barely 18 and I haven't had any kids. That first doctor had me thinking about something that I didn't even know if I wanted. But the doctor didn't even want to touch my mass because it's just way too big. So they wanted to send me to Loma Linda, where they would first insert, I guess they're like cameras to see where it's connected to. But I'm so glad I went to my third opinion. I went to a third doctor at Arrowhead, which is where I'm gonna get my surgery. My surgeon said that there is no way you can insert any holes because it can rupture the cyst. And we don't want that to happen, because if it is cancerous, the cancer can spread all over my body. It's impossible not to rupture the tumor because it's literally all over my stomach, like it's covering everything. There's just no way to see it until I get surgery. So she told me that my incision is going to be straight down. I'm not sure how big, but that's so they can see where it's connected to. And hopefully they'll remove it without any problems. But we're still in the same, we don't know where it's coming from. So she said that if it's coming from any of the female body parts, and she has to remove an ovary, probably ask my mom. But if it comes down to a hysterectomy, they'd wait until I'm awake and ask me. Now we're gonna send it to pathology, so if worse comes to worse, I wanna be sure that that's my only option. I also forgot to tell you guys that my surgeon also sent me to get 3 other blood work tests. One was for ovarian cancer. The other one was for the colon cancer and pancreas cancer, and they all came back negative, which is good, but you know, they're still gonna have to do the biopsy, and hopefully that's all good. She said that it could be coming from the peritoneal, which is the layer of fat that we have in our stomach, just like the layer of fat, or it could be coming from my pancreas, or from, I think maybe my colon or my ovaries. It could be coming from anywhere at this point, but we won't know until they open me up. So yeah guys, that is what's been going on with me. It's just been crazy because I was just not expecting this. I was finally in a place in my life where I was kind of happy, you know. I got a job, I graduated high school, I just started college. Big things were finally happening to me, and I come to find out that I was never as healthy as I thought, you know. I have learned so much from this situation. I've honestly gotten to get something good out of this, you know, and not many people can do that. This has strengthened my faith so much. Like, my faith, my bond with God, like, that's something that can't be taken from me. I actually got confirmed in the middle of all this, which is a good thing because I felt hopeless, you guys. It was bad, but thankfully, you know, God is helping me get through this. And also, you guys, I think this was a test for me because I didn't care about my health, if I'm being honest. Like, I never wanted to go to the doctor. I was always scared because I knew I was gonna get some type of blood work, and that was my biggest fear. My fear of needles was just so much stronger that I could be dying. I would not go to the doctor. But yeah, so now I'm getting surgery this Friday. It's currently Tuesday, and I am nervous, but I know I will get through this. So you guys will probably not be seeing this video until after my surgery. I know I will feel a lot more better putting my story out there once the fear is over. But yeah, you guys, I'm praying that everything goes well, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you guys a surgery update video. Guys, I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you guys take this as an example to go to the doctor. I was just so ignorant to the situation. If you're having these extreme abdominal bloating, I'm not sure, but I think it should only be normal when you're on your period for women. But if you're bloated every day like I was, go get it checked out because you don't want this to be happening to you. So yeah, you guys, I know this was a lot. Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to my story. If you know anyone who might be experiencing these symptoms, show them this video because it is not a joke. And so yeah, I'll probably see you guys on my surgery day. I'm so nervous, but I guess I'll see you guys then. Bye!